Have you ever looked at your favorite creators and just thought, man, I could never do that. I just don't have the budget? Well, today we are going to completely dismantle that myth. We're going to show you how to start creating absolutely amazing content with the gear you probably already own.
Let's just kick things off with this truth bomb, right? You do not need a film school budget to make an impact. The real secret isn't hiding in your wallet. It's all about your creativity and, being resourceful.
But Steve, how can I really compete with professional setups and those $1,000 cameras?
And that's the absolute core of what we're talking about today. The equipment doesn't make the creator. The ideas, the consistency, and really understanding your audience, that's what does. Great content comes from great storytelling, not from a super expensive lens.
So, here's the game plan. We'll break down the expensive gear myth, build your essential toolkit for under $100. I'll show you some specific starter setups, help you avoid those common money-wasting mistakes, and then lay out a smart upgrade path for when the time is right. Okay, let's dive into this.
First up, let's tackle this whole idea that you need to spend a fortune to get started. The reality is, the most powerful tool you need is probably sitting in your pocket right now.
Here's a little reality check for you. A $5,000 camera cannot make a boring story interesting. It just can't. And your smartphone right now shoots better video than professional equipment from just a decade ago. It's all about learning to use what you have. Your number one focus should always be on the story you're telling. Great stories told simply will always beat mediocre stories told expensively. Every time.
Okay, now for the fun part. Let's build your entire creator toolkit. And the best part? We can get everything you truly need for less than $100. Seriously.
For video, your camera is your phone. Done. For editing, DaVinci Resolve is a totally free piece of software with Hollywood-grade power. But look closely here. The most important part is the audio. People will tolerate so-so video, but they will click away instantly from bad audio. A simple $15 lavalier microphone that just clips to your shirt, that is the single biggest upgrade you can possibly make.
But is phone audio really good enough?
It can be in a perfectly quiet room, but if you're serious about audio, like for a podcast, this is where your first real investment should go. A fantastic USB microphone like the ATR2100X costs about $80, and it makes you sound professional, instantly. Pair that with free software like Audacity for recording and a free service like Anchor for hosting, and boom, you have a complete podcasting studio.
All right, we've got the individual tools. Now let's put them together into some real-world, actionable starter setups for different platforms.
For YouTube, you can get going for under $50. Your phone, a cheap tripod to keep it steady, a little clip-on light for your face, and that all-important lav mic. And pay attention to the strategy here. Commit to filming 10 videos with this setup. By then, you'll actually know what's working and what limitations you really have, not just what you think you have.
Now for a podcast, pretty much your entire budget goes to audio. A $70 USB mic and a $30 pair of headphones so you can hear yourself clearly. But notice the most important piece of equipment is totally free: a quiet room. A closet full of clothes is actually a perfect free sound booth. And my advice? Record 5 practice episodes before you even think about publishing.
And for something like Instagram, it's even cheaper. It's almost silly. Your phone, a simple desk lamp for light, and a $5 poster board for a clean background. Then use free apps like VS Code for editing and Canva for your graphics. What truly matters here isn't the gear, it's consistency. Post every single day for a month and see what connects with your audience.
Okay, now that you know what to get, let's talk about what not to do. Avoiding these common mistakes will save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars down the line.
Right. Number 1, don't buy everything at once. Don't copy another creator's setup. What they need is different from what you need starting out. Never, ever focus on gear over your content strategy. We've said it before, but seriously, don't ignore audio. And master the free tools before you even think about paying for alternatives. And finally, watch out for subscription overload. Those little $10 a month tools add up fast. So the crucial point is, focus on what actually matters: creating. Okay, so you started creating, you're being consistent, and maybe you're even making a little money from it. So what's next? How do you upgrade intelligently without going broke? This timeline is your roadmap. It gives you a clear path to sustainable growth. For the first 3 months, use free tools exclusively. Just prove the concept to yourself. Once you have your first upgrades, between months 4 and 6 should be a better microphone and better lighting. Only after a solid 6 months should you even consider a better camera or paid software. And don't buy that professional gear until your current setup is genuinely holding back your growth.
Let's end on this because it's so important. Waiting for the perfect setup is just a fancy form of procrastination. The single most important thing you can do is to start right now with the tools you already have. Trust me, your audience is waiting for your ideas, not for your new camera.
If you found this helpful, please share it, give it a like, and of course, subscribe to our channel for more. Thanks so much for watching.